turned the ball over a ton. They haven't. But every time they've turned it over, Duke's capitalized.
Deion Brooks flies in for the follow. Pass inside, but good defense by John. Wheeler, beautiful feed to Shebway.
Back out, Washington to Wheeler on the alley-oop. Another dime by Wheeler.
Yeah, he has 3 seasons remaining of eligibility, so plenty of time for him to continue to improve as that man, Oscar Shebway. It's going to make a difference.
There's no doubt, and you and I have watched the evolution of the home court advantage in this league. Beautiful alley-oop pass. That's Ty to Collins. That is a key number. They're talking about the ratio they want out of Sevier. Oh my goodness. Collins, another high-flying slam. Steal by Wheeler. Wheeler off and running.
Nice look.
Finds a trailer. Top floor. Damian Collins with a thunderous slam. Top straightaway 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Kentucky's Bryce Hopkins. Oh! Slam for Collins.
Well, obviously, they'll run a lot of pick and roll for Wheeler. And then he's got to be able to go downhill and what teammates have to do. Good pass, Shebway point blank. Here, Shebway comes down with it. Nice feed, Shebway.
Man-to-man defense by Ohio. Wheeler on a blow by and there's Brooks top floor for the follow-up stuff. 8-point advantage for the Bobcats. Washington alley-oop pass, and there is Collins off his pogo stick. We've got players from all kinds of states, 10 different countries, but finally landed one from Arizona. Washington gonna send that one back home to Arizona. Loose ball on the floor, and it'll be Kentucky. Good effort by the Cats. Ty Washington, 3-on-3. Washington the rebound. He now has 6 of those, also 3 assists. Will take it himself. The follow by Collins. Some pressure by Albany. Grady. Alley-oop! Yes, sir, Keon Brooks. With a win, they get the free chicken sandwich.
All is good.
Wasn't there a time in your career where you made a couple of free throws? Hendrickson.
No far as getting the ball in the lane. That's what's hurting.
Alley-oop to Ware. Wheeler with the assist. Euro step in the lane. That won't go. And Ty Washington out to Wheeler. Alley-oop to Toppin. Oh, put it down. Jacob Toppin. Against Grand Canyon, but yet they're +5 right now.
Against a Kentucky team that's +20 against their opponents.
No rebound there as Damian Collins. In the open floor. Collins. Little crossover, pull-up jumper. Tapped around, and Collins, man, can he get off the floor in a hurry?
Aaron, obviously playing on this court, he'll remember that.
Allen with the dunk. Handed hook. Really been working with him in his offensive game, but here's his defensive game on display. Shebway rattles the rim. And wanted the ball in his hands. Never shied.
He was that guy, come up with that tough rebound. Oh my goodness! I don't know if Coach Barbee could come up with that catch on the lob.
Cats flying down the court. Wheeler. Hopkins baseline. Nice pass to Shebway. Miroslav. Just fires there up ahead to Toppin. He just floated. Shebway, who's flying down the court. Wants the basketball traffic. Instead, you get a floater. Here's Brooks.
So you can see there's going to be 8-9 teams that compete to get in the tournament.
Allen down the lane.
Oh. I felt the breeze.
Yes.
No doubt. There it is.
Second opportunity, no. Collins fighting, Collins slamming.
You did in the first 4 minutes, and that's why you were up. These last 3 possessions, that's been the difference.
Shibwe to Wheeler, alley-oop pass, there's Jacob Toppin.
Offensively talented. They've got a bunch of guys that can hurt you. And aggressive, they showed a lot of toughness in that win against Cincinnati.
There's Shibwe getting some good position down low. And
Line as much as you'd expect them, only making about 11 free throws per game.
Oh my goodness, off his pogo stick.
And we'll see now if don't really see Kentucky have an advantage anywhere other than that. Great timing.
Among all the other things he does so well, like this. Playing defense. Here he comes for a thunderous slam.
He makes 100% of those.
Evans, he's a jewel. It's amazing what a crispy $100 bill will do for confidence.
A slam by Shibwe. You got to be impressed with his game.
Trying to go back inside to Garcia, and they turn it over.
Give it up.
Hopkins on the flush.
Cal said we're going to see a little bit more of him. Left away. He is a speed. Clumping it up here. Love.
Wheeler, a dish, up in the finish.
Whoa. Topping it off.
And the rest is history. He embodies North Carolina basketball, but now he wants to give opportunities the same way.
Scored over 1,600 points for Coach Smith.
One of the stars, right? Just great affection. What a wonderful human being. Ooh, that little elbow there, I thought.
But if you're going to take my red shirt, I'm getting my shots up.
Wheeler no good on the offensive glass. Toppin with Sharp out. Toppin goes in. Against Louisville when he went 1 of 7, and they all said he played really well. He did the little things like that. The dish to Toppin for the flush. He boxed out Sharp, and that led to a rebound and a run out for Wheeler. Good find and another flush from Toppin. But he may get abused by somebody like Shibwe, the veteran. Wheeler, great look. Toppin blocked, follow Shibwe. Day where they were just floored by the destruction and devastation that was there. It is another one. 25. Yeah, and we can have fun with the numbers, etc. on the run out, and a dunk by Toppin.
On board by Trevin Brazil, the Springfield, Missouri native, tracked it. Near turnover, it is a giveaway. 9 seconds. Sixth for COVID. You just look at the coaching continuity. Was a fortuitous bounce and missed the layup.
Had a couple open looks in transition, and from 3 just couldn't get it to go down. But
Washington, no. Oh, Shibwe. You can't stop him. Beginning.
You see him continuing to press there, and it's not always just to create a turnover, it's to create tempo.
Going to come out on top of the SEC. A bunch of years ago it was, well, flip a coin. Is it Kentucky or Florida? There's a follow slam for Damian Collins.
A JUCO coach with all the turnover now in college basketball.
And Jamie Dixon, who's one of the better coaches in.
Drive and kick. Tough shot, off balance that time.
Beauty.
And then a slam by Shibwe on the other end.
Yeah, well, you remember the comebacks that they had. I remember the championship game. They're down 10 at halftime. Good steal.
Brady with a rare flush. Meanwhile, bombs away for High Point, but they've been chilly from behind the arc. 6 of 17. That man has had his fair share of McDonald's All-Americans, but that was not the team. That team was special in different ways. And a flush by Damian Collins.
Right. This Kentucky defense can be suffocating. Good pass.
Collins big to big for the two-hand flush. Again, Winthrop the pick this year in the Big South Conference. Oh, here's a steal by Mintz. Showtime.
And Will Wade and his staff have done a really good job of putting together a great pass. It's just an excellent duck in.
Neil has been dealing with an injury. He's actually available. Sheboy picks it, and here we go. And he will flush it again. He's had a couple of dunks here early.
And that shot by Kellen Grady should never happen for LSU. He's a no closeout player. You got to be with him all the time.
That's a foul, too. Jacob Toppin went up, and Murray tried to contest at the rim, and that didn't work.
Light from out there. He shoots 37% from three. That's his fourth three on the year.
Alley-oop. That worked out well. Great pass from Washington to Ware. Tari Eason missed. Kellen Grady one-on-one with Days. He'll drop it off, and Toppin's got 9. Nice play by Grady. And the crowd starts to really get into it here. Sheboy left wide open. That's how you sit a crowd down.
You're going into a party. You know your ex is about to be there. You're going to be professional, mature about it.
There's Sheboy.
All that helping him having a good start early at the point guard spot.
Oh, look at Grady. It's a pick 6. Grady.
Intentionally trapping a little bit, pressing some to get the tempo their way.
Oh, Sheboy. How about that pass? Perfectly placed from Washington. It's a couple of his former players. That was a wild layup that time from O'Quindo. Remember what Tyrese Maxey. Oh, look at this. Keon Brooks. 10 that time for Braylon Bridges.
Yeah, you got to try to make him go over that right shoulder.
Sheboy just waiting for that pass and the two-hand flush. Prove it compared to that outlier season a year ago. Up ahead to Mintz, checks the feet, lets it rip. Sheboy! Sheboy setting the screen. Is this assist number 15 coming maybe?
There it is.
Yep. One more to the record. The one. Boy, Cook picked Washington's pocket, but he couldn't cash in.
Well, here's your chance.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been the record.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Congratulations to Ty Washington. 30 seconds. Washington to Sheboy. 17 assists.
This year, they just won 4 straight before a frustrating loss on Saturday here to South Carolina.
Look who's open. Sheboy.
Vanderbilt has to be the right guys pulling the trigger.
Oh, Sheboy. Just the right position on man. By the way, 7 of 8 from the field to start. Washington, one more, no. It's Brooks with the opportunistic slam.
Thing, but that's a big-time play by Oscar Sheboy.
He wants it. Strong. Offensive rebound to Toppin for the slam. Double figures, that's it. And remember, Vandy playing. Oh, look at this. The lob to Toppin.
Him or watch him score.
Mintz gets by Ziegler. Up top to Sheboy. Ball pressure on Vescovy. He needs some help. Finally gets it over. But in a tough spot, and it's turned over. Wheeler to Lance Ware for the flush. Wheeler the jumper. Toppin the rebound. Mintz the flush. Wow!
Top, 2 in the corners. So you roll out the first one, easy bucket.
Wheeler with a beautiful left-handed bounce pass into Toppin.
Well, I thought for sure Taylor was going to go all the way to the hole. And there's Toppin on the flush on the other end. Lancaster, Texas. Washington drops a dime himself to Toppin.
And strips. First turnover. Ty Washington going the other way with a lob underneath.
And who's there?
Oscar.
Running the floor, boy, does he get up and down.
We said we hadn't to worry about the shot clock. We do. Wheeler up high off the window. And the follow slam.
2 kind of a deal.
Smith trying to put it on the ground, and he turned it over in the slam by Grady.
Well, Sheboy really isn't working hard once he does roll to the basket in the post up. Look at the blow by.
Wheeler.
Look who's there.
There's the follow by Toppin. There's the steal. And this is going to be a coast-to-coast for Toppin. Whoa! A little highlight reel.
Time spin delivery. Go to him there.
He's asking for it.
Yeah.
Wheeler. Leaves it for Sheboy.
They just bring the tension. Nice pass.
Sheboy got it to top him.
One down there at 77%.
Ready. Cal trying to develop his depth. If they are final, oh, that's such an easy roll for Sheboy. They play a fast brand of basketball. Kentucky only takes 60 shots a game. That's about an average pace.
Dante Allen with an impactful play as he enters the game. His presence felt as Keon takes it into the lane with a left. Offensive rebound, the cutter. There's Hopkins.
Another turnover, the ball's on the floor. Mintz has it. Flush for Ware. Rebound and trafficked by Ware.
And good job by Wheeler to stay just in front of Molinar enough to not let it be an easy
to Keon Brooks.
To 5. Again, 9 and 1 when he hits double figures, and he's got 5.
Mississippi State keeping length on Grady. That's too easy.
Big time flush for Oscar Sheboy. Averaging better than 80 points per game. Washington the pull-up. And the weak side rebound and throwdown for Keon Brooks Jr. First team All Pac-12 last year and the preseason pick for the Player of the Year in the Big 12. Ball is loose. Cats have it, and Brooks slams it. Ball in a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Lance Ware got an arm bar right into his side, and that's tough to play against, but you have to be stronger.
Wow, what a nifty bounce pass from Ty Washington to Lance Ware. Wheeler off to Ware. They close out on Grady in a hurry. Wheeler up top, and Brooks with a slam.
They put 2 on the ball.
Well, yeah, it's easy. He's got explosive. He's got great footwork.
Oh, wow. Beautiful feed to Keon Brooks. What a pass by Davion Mintz.
But so good at the rim.
But the lower body is so solid. Good pass there.
Freshman finds it. And then gives it up. Davion Mintz leading a 2-on-1. He'll take it himself and jam it home. Yeah, in this one. Davion Mintz. Oh! Ty Washington goes by Rojas. There's a lob and a flush.
Making plays over the top of Alabama. Now that's how you advance in March. You have to be able to win games in the 70s or 80s and sometimes in the 50s or 60s. And Kentucky can do all that and above.
He's salting away what would be a comfortable win on the road thanks to a sensational defensive effort. Sheboy's got the exclamation point with the double-double again. He's dragging a little bit right now. The alley-oop works to Sheboy. They all go to spots, and Wheeler knows exactly where they are. Here's Grady, breakout. And a flush. Kellen Grady off to a good start tonight.
That's been doing the reach and been called with a whistle.
Collins got out of the jam he was in. Wheeler, great dish, and that's topping. Pretty pass that time.
The reason why he was open 3 or 4 possessions ago.
Yeah. Hand off to Kusnard. He lost it. And an easy one here for Washington.
Coming off.
Harder to the basket. Sheboy that time went straight up, and he blocked it. No foul called.
Bad shots get blocked.
Alley-oop. Hey, found Keon Brooks. He put up that right hand, and Frank Martin is going bananas right now on his point guard.
Came in on the side of the shooter. Sheboy was a little more squared up.
Okay.
Boy, you just can't turn that ball over like South Carolina's doing.
Kellen Grady gets back into the offensive flow. He's got a dozen. Good look, Sheboy ahead, and Washington found him for the flush. And back in the game. This is a critical part here. 9-11. Got to keep it there. Sheboy from Wheeler with the alley-oop.
Shaking it like you got to be kidding me. It's okay. It went in.
Great pass, Wheeler, Sheboy, and what a second half Oscar Sheboy is having. There was no room for him in the house. Way off with that 3, Kusnard. Here's Wheeler, who just saw the ball actually go through the basket. Now the assist to Keon Brooks, and the largest lead of the night for the Cats. Good. 9-point game. Watch out. Oh, what hands by Grady to Sheboy for a dunk.
On the ball defensively. Xavier did it last night to UConn.
5th turnover. Wheeler. Good pass on the baseline. Keon Brooks. Shackelford and then J.D. Note as Alabama at home survived by a point. Good dish. That's a flush. Left wide open, Oscar Shibwe.
Washington, looks like the drought is over.
And they're up by 14, and watch out. He's got Shibwe on the left, Washington on his right. Oh, that'll bring the crowd to its feet. The alley-oop from Washington to Shibwe. Both Hopkins and Collins have been on the bench, and Ware is getting most of the playing time, and he's there for the follow-up flush.
Pinto by Ty to start the game for Kentucky.
Klavcic keeps it alive, but right into the hands of Brooks. Ty Washington down on the floor on the other end, and Shibwe picks up the miss, and he flushes. Will kick to Wheeler. Powell this time playing good defense. Grady the floater, and there's Ware with a rebound off the miss. One of whom have left. And many have spent most of the game on their feet. Look out. Steal in the corner. Shibwe, watch out. Fulkerson is there, and wisely just let him go in for the dunk.
The problem for Grady, they can't run those floppy bumps on the baseline.
Major rack attack from Jacob Toppin. 7:56 Kentucky. Jumper, Gary short, follows it. Gary drives in, stripped to the ball. And a break opportunity. Grady long strides, lob it up. Oh, a special delivery. Big finish. Keon Brooks Jr. going way upstairs.
Collins again getting, but he did a nice job when he was in there, using the dribble again.
Oh, Grady crafty slam down on the follow. Damian Collins. Crimson Tide had it going early, and Kentucky with a big-time rally. Oh, wow. Grady, no.
Look at that.
Put down. Alabama looking around.
Nobody put a body.
As well as anybody in this league.
Already one foul on Reed, so Shibwe works in the corner, and Reed steals it. Now Grady has an alley-oop. And there's Keon Brooks to get it going. Jacob Toppin, another dunk.
Leading score at 17 a game with 4 fouls, and LSU's going to have to win this one.
Watch it. Yeah, Grady beat his man, and that allows Shibwe on the alley-oop.
Had a little opening, didn't take it. Washington will feed it inside. Shibwe, extra pass, and it's a beauty. That's their biggest lead now, up 13. Ty Washington misses on the outside. Nice follow and a flush by Brooks.
For the 4-minute mark late in the first half.
Wheeler flips it to Shibwe. That's so good. That's the problem, Kevin.
That's what Kentucky's trying to bounce back from boy, that was a
draining defeat here. Shibwe, that's a rack attack that time.
To potentially win it 2 years ago in this building. They play the Wildcats close and tough the last couple of years. Brooks got the block. Shibwe gets the two-hand slam.
Well, yeah, I did, because there's 4 legitimate Final Four contenders in this league right now. I was on with
Washington around a pick, gets it back to Shibwe. Always been sort of an emotional time for those guys playing their last home game. Here's the outlet to Grady. What a pass. Wow. 9 for Castleton, leads, cut to 6 on a 10-0 run until right there. Shibwe flushes that down. He's got 10.
Every time they just have not allowed Florida to really build on any positive momentum, and there's the steals leader.
Oh boy, this is going to be a finish.
My goodness. This young man is special, boy.
Well, he's got 20 points.
Really good start for the Volunteers as Wheeler penetrates. Good pass, Shibwe down low, and he elevated. Kentucky is 0 for its last 7. Alley-oop, there it is, Keon Brooks, as Fulkerson got blown up.
A lot of Kentucky fans in the building here chanting right now.
Big Blue Nation. Oh, they like that on a special delivery. Follow, not to the outside. And Grady tracks it down.
He was looking for a call on that offensive rebound.
Wheeler. Skywalker!
Language and body English going right now. Nice cut.
Toppin, the slammer.